Prosperity to each and every one of you. We are back. We are back. We are back. I hope all you guys had a wonderful holiday. And for those who are still celebrating, because I know in Puerto Rico, we be celebrating the entire month. So if you're still celebrating, salutations. We're going to tap into our hey paradise. We're going to tap into a 2026 forecast for all signs. And I'm going to tap into one of the new decks that I got gifted. And it's called the Good Tarot. And we are going to tap into that energy today. Thank you for all the gifts, my dear. Thank you for all the love. All right, we are live streaming on all platforms. We're on YouTube, Facebook, we're on Instagram, and also on TikTok. So make sure you guys are tapped in. All of my information is linked in my bio. I'm gonna give it some time for those to tap in. If you guys would, bendición, 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 mama. If you guys would share the live with a minimum of 5 friends, we're going to do a 2026 forecast for all signs. All right. And then I'm going to pull at the end of my live. Okay. At the end of my live, I'm going to pull for all zodiacs. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. If you guys are on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you guys tap in down below in the chat. All right. Drop your name and zodiac. Make sure you say hello and make sure you tap that thumbs. Okay. Thank you for the shares, Giselle. I appreciate you. Happy holidays to you. Thank you for existing. Hello, Leo here. Welcome, Angel Guide 111. We are going to do a 2026 forecast for all signs. Okay, make sure if you haven't done so, smash that like and subscribe to the Soul Tribe on YouTube. Okay, unforgettable_EMZ is the handle for all of my platforms. We're going to tap in on 2026 forecast. I'm getting my decks situated because I have several decks here, but I also want to get, yes, thank you for the likes. I also want to get some messages from our angels. All right, and at the end I will be pulling for each zodiac, so make sure you guys stick around for that. And if you have to leave, you guys are more than welcome to leave. You guys can come back to YouTube. That's where I post all of my collective energy reads, okay? Thank you. I see everybody tuning in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Gail, welcome back. If you are new here, put a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, go ahead and put a sunflower, okay? If you are new here, put a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, go ahead and drop those sunflowers. We're going to tap into 2026 forecast for all signs. All right. God bless to each and every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer here in just a moment. I was just getting some of my decks out. I'm really looking forward to this collective. As always, the list is open. Okay, the list is open. My Linktree is in the bio. All right. I also do have Cash App now. The Cash App is linked in the bio as well. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and open up in prayer and cleanse the space. Hey, Jules. I'm good, Mama. Bendición. Love, light, prosperity to you, Queen. I'm going to tap into 2026 forecast for all signs. So you came in at the right time. If you would share the live with at least a minimum of 5 friends, we're going to tap in. I'm going to go ahead and open up in prayer to bless the space. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, libéralo del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres, bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. We give thanks for the privilege that you have given us for another day. I ask that you please release my energy as I now tune into the frequency of the collective. I call upon higher self. I call upon higher power at this time for your divine insight and clarity for the collective as we now tap into the 2026 forecast for all signs. At this time, I would like to connect with the Ascended Masters who are connected with the Akashic Records for divine truth, wisdom, and counsel as we now tap in for all zodiacs on 2026 forecast for love, career, for opportunities, for all good things that are to come in 2026. Anything that needs to be made aware of, Spirit, I ask that you please align me with the energy. I ask that I become the vessel as I now channel the messages of divine light coming from the highest source, which is God. I ask that you illuminate and use me as a beacon of light to those who need clarity and guidance at this time. Align us in our paths as my messages are timeless, Spirit, wherever we may be connecting, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, Spirit. I ask that you align me with those who need messages at this time. We give all thanks and gratitude. Thank you for all that you continue to do for each and every one of us. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra, as we now tap into the divine frequency of the collective spirit. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine essence and protection. I ask that you please shield me from any negativity, any energy being sent my way in any malice form, anybody speaking ill on my name. We rebuke that energy and we transmute and alchemize into positivity, prosperity, and all good news towards me, myself, and also the collective. Archangel Michael, I ask that you extend that protection over to the collective wherever they may be watching from. We give all thanks and gratitude, Spirit. We're going to connect for all zodiac Spirit. Use me as the channel as we now tap in. Thank you, Spirit, for all that you continue to do for us on a daily basis. Ashe, 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 mote be. Welcome in, collective. Welcome in. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. All right, I just wanted to say hello, okay, because you know I'm big on prayer, and I want to make sure that we cleanse the space to make sure that we align with the right energy and the right people, right? Because people can really offset things. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Madam Divine. I'm an intuitive psychic medium. I do have the gifts to channel messages from loved ones who have crossed over. So if that's something that you're interested in, you guys can go ahead and connect with me on Instagram or send me a message on TikTok, okay? Beware of scammers. I will never contact you. That is not me in your DMs. I am a firm believer as a healer. Your people come to you. We either connect through vibrations, we connect through mutual people, or I might just show up on your FYP one day. You just never know. All right. That's why I'm always very clear and intentional on my prayers, because I want to make sure that I align with my soul tribe and my soul family and the right people who need to hear the messages with truth and honesty. Okay. Hello, Rosita. Welcome. I see you on YouTube. We're going to tap in. All right. First time here. I'm from the FYP. You see what I'm saying? Welcome in, my dear. Welcome in. I love that. This is a safe space. Okay. I call it the healing garden, right? A lot of us require lots of healing. Healing is never ending, right? And I always, want to be that beacon of light and that source where you guys can feel comfortable enough to, receive the message and do as you need to, right? I don't enforce anything. I don't force or strict any beliefs on anyone. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to bring about truth to the situation. So we're going to tap in on the 2026 forecast for all signs. All right. Whether you are water, earth, air, fire, doesn't matter. All right. We're going to pull for all the zodiacs at the end of the collective energy. Okay. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am also an intentional jewelry maker. So if you guys are in the market for waist beads, bracelets, necklaces, healing, whatever it is, right? I do honey jars, right? Mainly for self-love, okay? I do not do love binding. That is not me. I'm a firm believer everybody has free will, and I do not mess with people's free will, okay? I also do cord cutting. So if that's something that you're interested in, or you need a spiritual cleansing, baths, things of that nature, all right? I don't consider myself a know-it-all, but I feel like I have learned a lot through my journey, and I like to share that with each and every one of you, okay? So with that being said, we're going to tap into the collective energy, all right? Holy Spirit, holy angels, we're going to tap into the new deck, all right? This deck was gifted to me, and I'm excited to see what is to come about, all right? It's called the Good Tarot. The Good Tarot, all right, for those other divination readers out there. I did an interview deck with this deck, and I was like stunned. I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful deck. So why not start with 2026 with the Good Tarot, okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. What is the 2026 energy for this collective, okay? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, even if you are a cross watcher, all right, please do not force a story if it is not yours. All right, if it doesn't fly, if it doesn't apply, let it fly, all right? If you're new here, drop a rose in the chat. And if you've been here before, go ahead and put a sunflower, all right? Let's connect, tribe. Let's tap in. Spirit, what is the energy for 2026? What is the energy for 2026? Spirit, let's tap in for this beautiful collective. What is the energy? All right, we're starting at 12:58. Let me go ahead and drop that down. 12:58, 2026 forecast. I'm excited about this, y'all. Let's tap in. Thank you for the gifts. I see we ready, collective. All right, Spirit. 2026 forecast for the collective that I'm picking up on, Spirit. What is the 2026 forecast? Ooh, that went into the flame. Queen of Fire. Queen of Fire. So, y'all, not only are we going into the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology, right? And I said this literally went into the flame. So how ironic that the Queen of Fire goes in the flame. I'm sorry, y'all. But definitely some intense energy going into 2026, okay? It's intense energy for 2026. And I feel like for this collective that I'm picking up on, right? I'm definitely getting like this, a lot of your desires, right? Because I'm hearing that song by Rick James and Tina Marie, Fire and Desire, right? So I really do feel like 2026, you guys are really going to take initiative, take lead, and really move in motion. Because I'm hearing motion, baby. Motion. Like it's going to be nonstop. All right. It's going to be nonstop, is what I'm hearing. So with the Queen of Fire, it does not surprise me on the type of energy that I'm picking up. I really am picking up heavy, strong, divine feminine energy. All right. So if you've really been feeling that energy of like really feeling yourself, right? Being in this creative flow, creative energy, really embodying that divine feminine, being in that receiving, right? Receptive energy. For a lot of you, when it comes to your, wherever your Venus placement is, all right, check your birth chart. Wherever your Venus placement is, I need you guys to embody that energy strong for 2026, okay? Queen of Fire, for a lot of you, are going to be really building. Okay, I'm hearing building because I'm seeing Lego, like a Lego set, right? And with Legos, they're intricate pieces, right? They're like tiny pieces, and you have to have patience, right? But once you have the vision, once you see it, and once you get your, your hands flowing in the motion, I'm hearing that it's steady moving, right? You're building not just I'm not just an empire, but you're building a lot in 2026, you guys. Whatever creative flow, creative emotion that you have, whatever desires it is that you're really, really trying to achieve, I'm hearing 2026 is the year for that. All right. There's a lot of fire energy. So heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements in here. All right. So really, really embody that confidence. Okay. Stand in your purpose. I'm hearing. I feel like a lot of you have been questioning, like, what is my purpose? For a lot of you, you guys struggled on I'm hearing for a lot of you, there was a struggle between you and what it is that you truly want, right? For a lot of you, I'm getting heavy, like living for other people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to say people pleasing, right? But I really do feel like for a lot of you, you you never really put forth the effort of what it is that you truly want, man. It's like it's like you I don't even want to say dimmed your light, right? Because you're somebody that's very vibrant. Because I see your light is vibrant than most. Your light is very vibrant than most. But I feel like for a lot of you, like for whatever reason, there was a lot of either distractions or a lot of things that you allowed to get in the way of what it is that you truly desire. And I feel like 2026 is that year where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Like why am I not why what is causing me to stop? What is the friction here, right? What is causing me to not move with my intent? Because I see the intent, the thought is there, right? And the intent is there, but it's the drive. The drive. The drive is not there. So what is getting in the way of that drive? Because the passion, the fury, right? I see it, right? I see the vision. I see the plan. I see that there's been a lot that has been really planted. Okay. I see lots of seeds that have been planted because Spirit is showing me the Seven of Pentacles, right? So a lot of you have planted many seeds and you've seen some grow, you've seen some flourish, right? But there's some other seeds that you're like, wait a minute, I know I planted this seed, but why hasn't nothing sprouted? And I feel like it's because of the main belief system. The reason why it hasn't flourished is because your belief hasn't fully been there. It's like you tell yourself half truths. Ooh. You tell yourself half truths. So that's where Spirit is like, all right, what are we doing here? Are we finally going to push through? Because the idea is there, the plan is there, but it's like there's been something that has literally halted you to a point where you haven't been able to make progression. So again, you're over here like, what's going on, man? Like a lot of you are questioning. I see you guys really questioning your own theory, your own logic, your own ideas. What's the question? It's working, right? It, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? What are we over fixating the theory? Why? This is what I keep hearing. Like, you've already got the key, right? What's holding you from opening up the opportunity? What is holding you from committing to that opportunity? All right. 2026, I'm hearing I did not come to play. I did not come to play. I'm hearing showstopper. Okay, it's giving main character energy. All right, whoever flows with it will flow with it. All right, we got the world. Okay, we got the world card. So a lot of cycles have literally transitioned for you. Okay, collective. There's been a lot of changes that have transpired. Okay, for a lot of you, your living situation is no longer the same. For a lot of you, your relationships are no longer the same. Your partnerships are no longer the same. I feel like there's been heavy transitional phases here. Okay? And all of this is to say, right? And look, I was talking about the key. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a key lock? Doesn't that look like a key? Like you guys have the key. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Because that looks like a key lock, right? It looks like the keyhole. Like I know I'm not tripping. I'll zoom in just for y'all to see, okay? Even on YouTube, I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it. I know y'all see it, okay? A lot of you guys already have the key to what it is that you want to follow. For a lot of you, you guys already have the resources to be successful. The only thing that has been getting in the fucking way is your belief in yourself. Damn. Is your belief. Listen, I'm hearing that this collective is holding out on some material. Okay? Some of y'all holding out on some really, really important material that needs to be showcased. And by showcase, I mean not just, collecting dust on your desk. What I'm hearing is that a lot of you guys have material that y'all need to get out. Okay? So if you're this type of person that is wanting to perfect your craft, you're waiting to perfect your craft, listen, you are wasting time. Okay? The more time that you allow to go, you're going to continue to see flaws. All right? You're going to keep seeing inconsistencies. Sometimes the inconsistencies is exactly what needs to be put out. Cuz from there you learn. From there you gain more concept. Okay, so I need you guys to really, 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 really hone down. You guys have everything you need to be successful. You guys have every resource it is that is needed in order for you to move in your passions, your desires, your projects, okay, your endeavors, business ideas. Okay, look, the high priestess. A lot of you guys already have the inner knowing. You guys already know. It's like your intuition will lead you to tell you, like, go with this, right? Go with your gut. What is your gut telling you? And for whatever reason, you go against it. Why? Why are you going against your God-given gift, right? That is natural. It's a natural energy that you feel. There's no explaining it. Everybody knows exactly what I mean when I talk about intuition. Intuition is felt. Intuition is something that is natural. It is a natural ability. Okay, just how animals have their natural instincts, right? As soon as um I can't think of the literal terms, right? Because my mind is going like this, but just picture a kangaroo, right? When a kangaroo has its little, I forgot what it's called, their baby, right? I can't remember what they're called, right? But when the baby is in the pouch, right, that baby instantly knows when it gets out, it knows how to walk. No, not the pouch. I'm talking about the actual kangaroo, right? The actual kangaroo. A joey. Yes, thank you. A joey. When a joey is born, right? A joey automatically knows that it needs to cook up inside that pouch of the mommy, right? Because it is natural instinct. So it's the same thing with us and our intuition, our knowing. Sometimes we just be knowing shit, right? Sometimes we just be knowing shit, but again, we get in our own minds, right? And then we get mad when we didn't go with our initial instinct. So that's where Spirit is like, look, 2026, you have the key. You have the resources. You have all the inner knowing. Okay, so if you were ever doubting your capabilities of your resume, right? I don't know why Spirit is showing me a resume, but if you are doubting your capabilities, maybe you just need to take a look at your resume and see where you at, right? Like, because again, you being your own worst critic is literally getting in the way of all of your blessings, of all of your projects, because again, you're stalling. But 2026, I'm hearing it's motion, baby. It's we're flowing. We're flowing, okay? You need to allow the energy to flow. All right? Messenger of Earth, okay? Messenger of Earth. So, for a lot of you, all right, you guys are going to be, when I tell you you're about to be, I don't even want to say, you already know you're blessed, right? You already know you're light. You already know what you hold, the power, right? Because again, you hold the key. You have the damn key. You know you have power. So know that you have opportunities literally that are granted, that are literally hand engraved. Okay? These are literally hand engraved. And I know the two are different, right? Instead of handwritten, hand engraved. But engraved has some sentiment in it, right? Because it's taking you some time, right? These projects, these things that you want to bring into fruition, it is taking you some time. But again, you have the execution. You have the execution. And once you execute, I'm telling you right now, all I see is pentacles. All I see is pentacles. All I see is abundance. All I see is opportunities. All I see are connections. Okay. All I see like a golden bridge, right? Literally a golden bridge. I'm hearing follow the yellow brick road. Okay. Follow the yellow brick road. Dorothy may be significant to somebody. I don't know, but follow the yellow brick road. But I definitely see that there is a plethora of abundance surrounding whatever it is that you've been holding out. All right. I'm hearing that there is plenty of abundance on whatever it is that you've been stalling, right? That you haven't been putting energy in. I'm telling you right now, there is money to be made. And I'm not talking about just currency. All right. I'm talking about in all forms. Okay. In all forms. Knowledge. Look at that. The sun. Look at how much gold energy we got. You see what I'm saying? The number two is very significant here. Okay. So could be I want to say 2 months. February. All right. February. February is going to be a prominent month for all of you. And I'm not talking about tax season. Ain't nobody talking about no tax season. I'm not talking about no tax season, y'all. I'm talking about opportunities that you have literally have either sacrificed, those seeds that you have literally put down, right? And you've been watering, you've been watching, you've been praying faithfully. Like, come on, God, I know you see that I planted this seed, right? But ain't nothing pop out yet. Well, I'm telling you right now, the skies is about to get real light around February. All right. February is a very strong month, very abundant month. Okay. And I feel like for some of y'all, whatever this is that you're about to execute, I feel like February is going to be like that turning point where you either turn that key, right? Or something about you, like whatever project I'm hearing is finally going to be put out for the world to see. Okay? Okay? I'm hearing that in February. So whatever it is that you're working on, I'm hearing February is about to be a big bank payday. All right? Big bank payday. Look at that. The 2 of fire. Again, more fire energy. So we start with fire and we end with fire. All right. So for a lot of you, there is some sort of movement. All right, some sort of movement. But this movement that you're about to take place, right, is going to require you to really be comfortable with the intensity of being at a higher level. And what I mean by that is, and listen, I'm just the messenger, all right? Don't shoot the messenger. But a lot of y'all have stooped down to lower levels to meet other people, to meet them at their criteria. And I'm hearing that these elevated positions that you're about to be put in, there's a need for you to get rid of this, being shy, being scared of being better than whoever. All right, you're meant to elevate, you're meant to be high. And if people can't get up there with you, then they just gonna have to stay where they're at. All right, they're just gonna have to stay where they're at. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. So I'm hearing heavy elevation. Y'all need to trust the process. If spirit is putting you in an elevated position, then you need to accept that. All right? And accept it proudly. Don't feel bad. Don't feel sorry for doing good for yourself. Don't feel bad for feeling for doing better for yourself, right? If everybody around you is mad about what you're doing, then you already know how to move with those people. You already know how to move with those people. You set those boundaries in place and you move accordingly. All right? You speak less, observe more. All right? Speak less, observe more. Watch people how they move. Okay? And I can most certainly guarantee people will cut themselves off so quickly that you ain't going to have to be out here doing the most and weeding out the garden, because people end up weeding themselves. Because jealousy, envy, that shit is very much existent, and a lot of it is between, right, between the people that we feel are supposedly solid. It be the ones closest to you in your circle that be the most envious. So please be open, okay? Be receptive. Pay attention. The signs are always there. Okay? Pay attention to how people flow in your energy when you're in your abundant stage. Peep game, all right? Peep game. Be watchful of how people interact about your success. All right. And if you peep it, beloved, keep them real close. Keep them real close. Okay. And I bet you they're gonna learn something. I bet you they're gonna learn something. So please do not shrink yourself to meet other people. Okay. People need to raise and elevate their standards to meet you where you're at in 2026. There's no lowering your light. There's no putting people on the pedestal. No, 2026, we're evolving, we're elevating, motion, baby. We're moving forward. All right. That fire is going to be throughout the entire year. And it makes sense because, again, we're going into the year of the fire horse. Okay, in Chinese astrology, fire is momentum. It's forward movement. It's taking action, putting things in perspective. Right? There's no stalling. There's no stalling. Okay. There is no stalling here. There's no procrastinating. 2026, if you said that you were going to set that out, that intention, I'm telling you right now, you better follow through. All right. And if you're somebody that has trouble, okay, because for me, right, for me, an example, I know sometimes my mind can be on so many different things. I'm developing so many constants in my mind, right, that I have the plan, but in order to execute, sometimes I just need an additional boost, right? So, for instance, for me, I got an Alexa and I got an Echo, right? I'm really big on assistance, right? Why make it harder than what it is? So, be intentional. Use these tools that you have to help you coordinate and balance the routines, the lifestyles, the things that you want to coordinate in your life, right? Be intentional with that. I'm hearing that. So if you struggle with, routine, you struggle with, keeping up a constant then use these tools, right, to help you. Use your phone, right? Use your calendar, use your alarm. Like, be intentional with your time. Be intentional with how you want to move in your actions, okay? If you really want to be some shit in 2026, then put the energy there. All right? Because shit just doesn't happen. You just don't wake up and expect things to just show out for you, right? Some people have that, right? But again, we ain't nobody to judge. If they just willingly wake up and they got it like that, ashe, that's their blessing, right? But at the end of the day, when it comes to y'all, right, this collective, y'all planted those seeds, right? So now continue watering those seeds and continue planting other seeds, because the garden doesn't need to just stay stuck with that that garden that you got. You know what I'm saying? You could create other plants. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep building. Like, that's what the whole concept of this is. 2026 is building, 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 building. All right. Add on, continue adding on to that resume, right? Yeah, add more flowers. And if you want to be spontaneous and have, wildflowers everywhere, by all means, because somebody may want your wildflower, right? There may be some sort of crazy idea that you have, right, that nobody else has thought of. But because you put that out there, man, guess what? Somebody is going to care for those wildflowers, right? It's all about the intent. It's all about the intent, y'all. Like, I'm so serious. And if you really serious, like, I'm being dead ass right now, y'all. And I'm not just saying this as, Madam Divine. I'm not saying this as I'm saying this as somebody who really give a fuck about this collective here, because I know that y'all have got so much. You've got so much passion. You've got so much within you, right, that is worth being seen, right? And a lot of y'all have literally just kind of like, you've dulled yourself. You've dulled yourself down, right? Your energy in the past, right? You've dulled your energy so low to the point where life isn't interesting. Life isn't interesting because that's not your intent is to be far greater than where you are in your circle. So for a lot of you too, if this is resonating for y'all, if this message is resonating, put a number 1 in the chat. All right. If this message is resonating with y'all, put a number 1 in the chat. Okay. This is an interactive live. All right. I don't like just having people just be, watching. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be here, interact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not be responsive to the comments, right? Because I'm in flow, I'm receiving downloads. But listen, y'all, I really want to make sure, right, that you guys, those that are resonating with this message, right, like, y'all got this. Y'all got this for real. Like, stop settling. Stop settling. I guess that's the biggest thing, man. That's the biggest key factor, the key point. There's no need to settle. Ain't no settling in 2026. If a person ain't up, that's on them. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to keep elevating. All right? Let's stop stooping down to other people's levels. It's time people start elevating to see you. And if they can't see you, then they need to stay where they're at. All right? They need to stay where they're at. Detachment is key sometimes, right? Because people could literally sink you into a hole. Intentionally, might I add. Intentionally. Let's see the energy. Energy for 2026. Energy for 2026. Look, I saw action at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling you, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, thanks for the money gun. I appreciate you, but love it. Look at that. The horse, right? The horse. All right. Listen, y'all. This ain't no playtime. All right. This ain't no playtime. All right. This is the big dogs. Y'all coming into the big league, all right? And when you come into the big league, it's not no playing, all right? This ain't little league. We playing with the big team. All right, big fishes, big opportunities, big money, big places, big trips. All right. Look at that. Cornucopia. Get out. Look at that. Cornucopia. Look at all them blessings. And the number 11. Stop it. Stop it. Didn't I say 2026 is going to be, listen, the year. It may be the year of the horse, but I see lots of goats. All right. I see lots of goats coming out in the year 2026. All right. Y'all could be a Capricorn, right? But goats is coming to me heavy. All right. But cornucopia. All right. There's the energy. You guys are going to be in the energy of abundance. All right. Energy of abundance. You heard? I know that's right. I know that's right. Spirit. Look at that. Healer of the ages. Again, a lot of y'all's just sitting. Y'all just sitting on some good ass material. A lot of you guys are really sitting, whatever project, whatever seed it is that needs to be in motion. Oh, trust, spirit ain't playing. Spirit is not playing, okay? And look, the fire, dual fire, okay? So for a lot of you, okay, take what resonates, okay? For a lot of you guys are joining forces, okay, with another flame. All right. Take it how you want it, right? But a lot of you guys are aligning forces, okay? There is heavy unionship in 2026, all right? Whether you're whatever situation you got going on, right? Heavy union in 2026. I feel like 2026 is going to be that year of balance, fire, passion. I'm hearing flamethrower. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't catch a flame, then you will get burnt out. If you cannot catch a flame, you're gonna get burnt out. So a lot of you guys are aligning, okay? Divine unionship here in 2026. Look, Archangel Michael is here, all right? Definitely protecting you. I feel like for a lot of y'all, when it comes to your energy, all right, some of you guys may be very much connected to Archangel Michael, okay? But Archangel Michael is heavily watching you in 2026. All right, we also have Archangel Metatron. So heavy protection in 2026. And you know what? It's crazy because it goes from the root chakra, right? It goes from the root chakra to the third eye. Okay, so the root chakra and the third eye. So Spirit is saying, always stay grounded. All right, stay grounded, remain grounded in 2026. All right, because there are going to be people who are going to test you. You're going to be tested, tried and true. All right, and if anybody knows this, I know it's y'all collective. Okay, but y'all need to really protect yourself and stay grounded. You also need to be listen, I know God gave you two eyes, but you also have a third eye, and it's called the pineal gland, okay? So please start using this eye, okay? Start using this eye and protect it. Okay, because there's going to be lots of eyes on you. Because the moment you start making money, the moment you start flourishing, the moment that you start getting new cars, new houses, new properties, new relationships, new partnerships, I got you, Lena. People are going to be shooting you that eye. People going to be shooting you that eye. Okay. I got you on the list, mama. Bendición, by the way. So again, ground your energy and also use this and protect it. All right, because everything that you are manifesting is going to come into fruition. All right, but just because you call it in, right, don't forget that there are going to be people that are going to try to knock you off that pedestal because they don't want to see you winning, right? And they don't want to see you winning longer for a longer period, right? Because I'm hearing apart from Cardi B's song, my 15 minutes lasted long as hell, right? because people want you, they'll want you to, they'll say they want to see the best for you, right? But the moment that, you know, your name is in people's mouths, people are talking about you, bringing you up. Oh yeah, did you taste some of her food? Like, yo, her food is banging. Or, yo, have you seen her at the gym? Like, she's looking really, really good. Yo, have you seen him? His food truck is doing like really, really good numbers. Like, things like that is what I'm talking about, right? And those things, people don't want to see you in that happy, good, that good lucky pot, right? When you're in that lucky drawing, people don't want you in there more than what you need to be. Because the people are always trying to play catch up. Ooh, I'm hearing that. People always, you want to keep up with the Joneses, right? You want to keep up with the Joneses. So they, I'm hearing they don't want you up for too long. They don't want you up for too long. You hear what I'm saying? So again, be mindful of your protection. Be mindful of your energy. Peep game with who you have around you. If somebody is giving that real jealous energy, right? Like really hating, like not really being supportive. Yo, cut it. You need to cut it. You need to cut it, and you need to cut it ASAP. All right, you need to cut it ASAP. All right, because spirit ain't playing about you. Spirit. What's the energy forecast 2026? Ooh, look, bad health. That shot out. Bad health. Bad health. What is this about? What is this about, spirit? False person. Oof. Ooh, these karmics. Damn. These karmics. Okay, look, with the courthouse at the bottom of the deck. I feel like for a lot of y'all, all right, for a lot of this collective, those that, like I said, you've been focusing on you've been building, right? You've been really, really focused on building. I feel like those enemies, right? Those low-key enemies, those hidden enemies, um, health is going to decline for a lot of them, right? And listen, karma is a bitch. You know, karma gonna collect regardless, whether it's debit or credit. I say this all the time. That's why I say y'all gotta move with intentions, right? Because karma will come, right? Karma will remind you, and sometimes it's not instant. Sometimes it takes time, right? But we got a false person here. All right, you being blessed, you being protected, right? But these people that have had these fake masks, right? That have been hiding, that been lurking, that been low key, like, you know, watching your move, watching everything you do, right? I feel like a lot of them are going to fall back on health and things are going to be restored in balance. I'm hearing this is karma. This is karma. So, look at that. And you're in great fortune. You're moving in great fortune. Again, abundant energy. And that's why in the beginning, for those of y'all that were here when I was doing my prayer, right? Because I always start with my call to prayer. I said this specifically, right? And I switch up my prayers sometimes, right? Most of the time they're around the same, but this time I said anybody who speaks negative about me or tries to disturb or disrupt my what I got in motion, right? May that energy be rebuked, right? Anything that they say against me, may that energy be rebuked and transmuted and alchemized into positivity and abundance for me and mine. I said that. And look at here. Okay? That's what happened. On me anytime you send anything, and my ancestors alchemize that energy into abundance, into knowledge, into opportunities, into money. You know what I'm saying? Be intentional with it, y'all. And I see that. I see every false person. All right, every false person is falling. All right, and you're over here always on these people's minds. These people are always going to, you know, wonder what your game plan is, what is going on. You know what I'm saying? They always vested in what you got going on in your household, your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's even some family too. Some family, if you see some family members who fall short on health, just know, right? Because again, it could be your own family. It could be your own family collective. It could be your own family. Let's get an angel message, and then I'm going to go for all zodiacs. All right, we're going to tap in on all zodiacs. I'm going to pull a card for each zodiac. All right, so if you're here, drop your zodiac in the chat. And if you haven't done so, make sure you guys follow me, okay? Stop playing with me. All right, stop playing with me. The list is open. Linktree is in the bio. I do have Cash App now. All right, so definitely check it out. Let's tap in. Spirit, what is the message from our guides in 2026? If this collective resonated with you, go ahead and drop a number 1 in the chat. Go ahead and share the live too if you haven't. All right. Spirit, what is the message? What is the messages following through for 2026? Look, know your truth. I know that's right. Know your truth, collective. All right. And you better stand in it. Know your truth. All right. 2026. Don't let nobody try to tell you different. All right. Stand on it. Know your truth. In 2026, choose love over fear. Oh, I heard that. Choose love over fear. All right. Choose love over fear. And that ties down to the beginning of the collective. Excuse me. That ties down to the beginning of the collective because I literally said there's something here that is causing you to either stall, right, on this project that you got, this endeavor, this seed that you planted. For whatever reason, you haven't unleashed it. You've been watering it, right? But you've been taming it. Like, what is we taming for? Right? Don't allow your fear to get in the way, right? Because what you got going, whatever seed that you planted, I'm telling you, I know that you have been watering it with love intentionally. Like, I know that y'all not playing with your seeds. All right. So please choose love over fear in 2026. All right. Make it count. Make it count. Look, never judge another. Never judge another. All right. Just because you may come up in 2026, right? And I know that some people are gonna witness your come up, and there are gonna be some people that are going to drop. They're gonna drop like flies, and not just flies. These people are also going to drop in their health, their relationships. Like, a lot of things are going to happen to these energies around you. Okay, don't ever judge a situation because you may be up today, but another day you may come down. You know what I'm saying? Humble. Remain humble. I'm hearing that heavy. Remain humble. And I'm not saying y'all shiesty in any type of way, right? But sometimes them blessings can really get to your head. So humble yourself, okay? Look at that. Inspire others. All right. So through your changes, collective, through these changes that you are going to through these changes that you're going to witness in 2026, all right, the way that you radiate in your energy, right, is going to inspire so many people. All right. So know that there is a bigger plan. It's bigger than you and I. All right. So make sure that everything that you do it with love. All right. And don't allow things to cloud it. All right. Because again, you could be up one moment and karma, like I'll tell you, karma be paying attention. Karma be on it. So if you're not out here living righteously, trust and believe it's going to come and bite you when you least expect it. So, keep that energy where it needs to be. All right, collective. Let's go ahead and tap in on the signs. All right. Let's tap in on the signs. I'm going to keep with the good tarot because this deck is Fury. All right. This deck is Fury. If you guys would like to join the list, Linktree is in the bio. Okay, just drop a sunflower in the chat once we're done with the signs. All right, so that I can go ahead and get you situated. All right, we already have Lena on the list. So we're going to start with. We're gonna start with fuck it. I'm just gonna look at my paper. We're gonna go with Gemini. We got any Geminis in the building? Gemini. Tap in. If you're a Gemini, tap in. We're going to go Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius. All right. I'm just doing one card so the live is not over extenuated. But Gemini, where you at, Gemini? Tap in. Tap it in, tap 5555, the number 5. Gemini, 5 is your number. All right, 55, Gemini. Fives. Listen, Gemini, 2026 is going to be your year of change, transition. All right, so make sure you follow through. All right, don't be afraid of whatever transitions happen. Okay, they're meant to happen. All right, Gemini, let's tap in. Gemini, what's 2026 look like for y'all? What's 2026 look like for y'all? We got the 3 of air. So the 3 of swords. I feel like 2026 is going to be a year of healing, a year of forgiveness. Okay. I feel like for your Gemini, and you're moving in your energy. All right. You're moving in the air energy. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's going to be, I'm hearing there's going to be a lot of I'm either talking to some writers, all right? I'm definitely seeing an evolution of writers here, of Geminis, or even musicians, right? Because I'm getting big art, creative art. But I definitely see momentum happening in 2026. I feel like for a lot of you, you guys are really going to tune into your mind, okay? I'm hearing there's going to be a balance within the heart and the mind, because I feel like there's been a disconnect. Okay, Gemini. So 2026, definitely a year of healing for you guys. And I feel like it's going to be a year where the heart and the mind are finally going to work together, okay? Equal balance. For love, Gemini, let's see what is expected in love for Gemini. For love, Gemini, we have a past life relationship here. So I feel like when it comes to love in 2026, there may be some sort of reunion with a past lover. Okay, I'm not talking about an ex. I'm talking about like a past lover, like in a past lifetime. All right, this may be a new energy that you've never met before. Okay, but something about their energy is very soothing, very calming, very familiar, but in a sense of like when you know is what I'm hearing when it comes to this love offer here. I definitely do see that coming in 2026 for you guys. So if you guys are not in a relationship or complicated, whatever the situationship is, okay, I definitely do see a past time relationship coming in for you guys. All right. For money and career and opportunities for Gemini. Money, career, and opportunities for Gemini. Let's see. Money for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, we got gossip. People are talking about you and what you're doing. Didn't I tell y'all? Look at that. Listen, people are going to be all up in your biz, okay, bestie? People are going to be all up in your biz. They're going to be smearing. They're going to be talking about you, whether it's good talk, bad talk, whatever the case may be. But I definitely am picking up. There's going to be some drama when it comes to your finances, and it's not that you're not doing work. It's because you're making good money. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters is gonna hate. All right. And you know what? I'm gonna pull a planet. Let's pull a planet, a sign, and a number. All right. So Gemini. We have Capricorn. All right, Capricorn energy. We're in Capricorn season now, so there could be some shit that may pop up for you. All right. We also have Uranus. All right, the planet of Uranus is here, and we have the second house. All right. So, hold on one second. Uranus is change. And I said that. I literally said that you guys are really going to be embracing change, Gemini, in 2026. So expect a new career, expect relocation, expect a big move. All right. Expect a brand new relationship, expect a new career. I'm hearing going back to school. Like there's going to be massive change here for you. Okay. I'm hearing that for this collective. All right. Move responsible. All right. Move responsible, Gemini. All right. 2026. We're responsible parents. We're responsible adults. We're responsible. All right. And last but not least, your second house. All right. This is your money. So I feel like money is going to be big for you guys, Gemini. Money is going to come in big for you guys in 2026. So please keep me posted. Please keep me posted, Gemini. We're going to tap into the next sign. All right, next sign is Taurus. Taurus, where you at, Taurus? Tap in, Taurus, 10215. 10215. Taurus. Where's my Taurus gang at? I'm going to keep those out, just in case if I need to run it back. Taurus, let's clear out that energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. What can Taurus expect in 2026? Moving in 2026 for Taurus spirit. If you're new here, make sure y'all following, okay? Go ahead and share the live and tap the screen. And if you're on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you guys smash that thumbs and subscribe to the tribe. You're a Taurus sun. Welcome in, Karen. Let's tap in and see what you guys can expect in 2026. Taurus gang. Taurus gang. Let's tap in for Taurus. How is Taurus moving in 2026, spirit? Taurus, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Look at that. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, love that imagery. Look at that, Taurus. Let me get a good visual there for you. All right, lots of abundance. I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be a lot that's going to enlighten you, okay, in 2026. Fairies may be significant for this collective, okay, fairies. But I'm hearing like kind of move swiftly like a fairy, because I'm seeing Tinkerbell, and you know how Tinkerbell is like really, really tiny and small, but her energy is just so bright, vibrant, and she's like a showstopper. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't help but notice her small stature. I'm hearing that no matter big or small, right? Opportunity, right? This could be opportunity. This could be advancement, whatever the case may be, okay? I'm hearing take it, okay? Take it. Because I'm hearing opportunities are going to keep coming left and right. I feel like a lot of the seeds that you planted, Taurus, are really going to come into fruition in 2026. All right. And I feel like this is your justice. Frankly, this is your justice. Okay. So lots of opportunities coming in for Taurus. All right. This is stuff that you worked on. So believe it. Okay. It ain't too good to be true. It ain't too good to be true. You deserve it. All right. Let's tap in on love for Taurus, spirit. For love. What can Taurus expect in love in 2026? Thank you. Ooh, there's some deception here. There's some deception here, okay? I feel like there's going to be something that's going to pop off for you, Taurus, when it comes to either a partner or a connection. There's going to be some sort of let me piece this puzzle real quick. There's going to be some sort of reveal, okay? Something's going to be revealed to you, and you're going to realize that somebody's been wearing a false mask, or there's been some sort of deception here. So pay attention to the red flags, okay? Believe what is being shown to you, okay? And move how you need to move. Because I'm hearing that this look at that. I'm hearing that this deception is going to be hard. All right, this is going to be the hard one, but there's a lesson in it all. Okay, there's a lesson in it all. So don't be so hard on yourself. All right. Let's see for money, career, and opportunities for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. We have activation. Listen, your love life may not be as prosperous, but I definitely do feel like a lot of you guys are really, really tapping into your own purpose. And I feel like that's the reason why some of you guys may be single for a little bit, right? Because there's some things that you need to activate within yourself. Some of you guys may go into this intense journey of self-love, okay, especially after this deception. And I'm also hearing that for a lot of you, some of you guys are really going to take fitness very, very seriously. So it's like I'm hearing you're focused on your health. You're not fixated on what everybody else got going on. You're literally focused on you. Which, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because people are gonna try to dim you, to be small. Nah, listen. Sometimes that gym time is very much needed. It's therapeutic, it's healing. So take whatever it is that you need, heal, and move accordingly, man. That's just what it is. All right, take your L, move gracefully. Don't over fixate, okay? Let's get some signs. Let's see. Yeah, the gym is great. It's a great tool. All right. So, we have Uranus again. All right. We have Uranus. I'm sorry. We have the North Node. We have the North Node. So for a lot of you, this is the year of evolution, as I've been saying, okay? So if you ain't growing in a relationship, you better grow that booty, you better grow them abs, you better work out and work whatever that pain is and put it in your body, because I see evolution. I definitely see a major glow up for this collective, especially Taurus. That's who I'm picking up on. We have Pisces energy, okay? Pisces. So I feel like, again, February is going to be a prominent month. February, definitely February. I'm not getting March. Definitely February. I feel like a lot of you are going to be moving in a mystic energy. All right? Moving with mystery. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're moving with mystery, which I love that, right? Like, keep the tricks guessing. That's what I'm hearing. Keep the tricks guessing. All right. And then we have the 9th house. All right. The 9th house is your thinking, your philosophy, right? How you draft up ideas. I definitely feel like 2026 is going to be a year where you're really going to not just be focusing on health, but also mental health. Health overall is going to be big for you, Taurus. I don't know who hurt you, right? But at the end of the day, just thank them, because they're making their deception is literally putting you right where you need to be, and that's your best self. I shaded that. Virgo, where my hermits at? Virgo, let's tap in. Virgo, sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever you have this placement, I want to talk to you. Virgo, tap in. Virgo, 110, 15. 110, 15. Virgo, what's popping? Let's see what's going on for Virgo in 2026. Virgo in 2026, Spirit, what is the energy? Thank you. We have the Ace of Fire. Hey, Virgo. Awesome energy to go forward, especially in the new year. All right, we're going into a number 1 year. Some astrologers will say it's a number 10. Okay. But whatever the case may be, all right, the Ace of Fire is new beginnings, new projects, new endeavors. All right, Virgo, I really do see that a lot of you guys are really going to be creating lots of motion, all right, in 2026. Whatever it is, whatever light, whatever bright idea you want to bring forward, 2026 is the year to do it. All right, I see lots of manifestation here. I see a lot. 369 method could be very significant here for some of you who use that method. Or if not, maybe you should consider it. But I feel like the Ace of Wands, like this is like the brand new beginning that you've been literally praying for. You've been praying for this new beginning. All right. You've been praying about this new beginning. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to make you like real emotional, because some of you don't feel like you deserve this, but you very much do. So please do not get in the way of your blessings by thinking that you are not deserving of it, when you very much are. Okay. You very much are deserving of this. All right. Spirit, what comes for love? What's coming in love for Virgo? What's coming for love in Virgo, with Virgo, excuse me. Ooh, chemistry. So when it comes to love, okay, there are going to be connections that are going to be made in 2026. All right. And I feel like there's going to be a very, very strong connection here. And listen, chemistry is something that, it just happens. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you don't like study it. You know what I'm saying? In regards to romance, like chemistry just kind of like, it kind of just aligns. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be in alignment, and flow alignment is what I'm hearing, with somebody who definitely respects you, they honor you, they open space for you. It definitely feels like this is a very healing partnership. Okay, this is a healing partnership, so don't get in your way. All right, don't get in your way, because I feel like, your past can, it's still lingering. Your past still lingers, and I feel like it's can sometimes cause friction in your connection. So please be mindful, Virgo, because you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity, okay? And this doesn't have to be like romantic, right? This could even be like even like a solid friendship. But I did pick up on romance, heavy on the romance. All right. Money, opportunities, and finances for Virgo spirit. Ooh, we got money manager. So for some of you guys are going to be moving in this energy of maintaining or managing big flux of money. All right. Some of you guys may be, the powerhouse. This indicates that there's going to be big coins coming in for you, Virgo. Whatever it is that you are looking into, whatever you're passionate about, whatever drives you, I feel like you're going to be coming into big money, Virgo. All right. Some of you guys can also be investing into Bitcoin currency. Some of you guys may hit big on the lotto. Just something about big money where you're going to be you're required to move more efficiently when it comes to your finances. Like, you can't just be out here splurging. You know what I'm saying? Like, move with caution, move with a purpose, move with reason when it comes to your finances. All right. Let's tap in on your year. So we have Aquarius. All right. Aquarius heavy coming in for you guys. Aquarius season could be, significant. It is approaching, but it's very innovative. So I feel like when it comes to you, collective, whatever it is that you're working up on, okay, Virgo, like let it flow. All right, because I feel like you have so many ideas, but you're not executing the ideas. So don't ever think for a second that you're stupid or your idea is stupid, because again, you're beating yourself up for no reason. All right. Damn, this is crazy. We have the South Node. So I regress. All right. I regress is the South Node for you. So when it comes to y'all need to be careful. Y'all need to be careful about going backwards. All right. Because I feel like, again, y'all can get in your way, Virgo. And I feel like sometimes you guys have this energy where you propel forward, right? You're steady, steady going. And then, I don't know, something out of the woodworks throws you off. And it's like you lost all the momentum. You know what I'm saying? It's like the 3 steps forward and like 10 steps back. I'm going to need you not to regress. Okay, I'm gonna need you not to regress, because this is not. And I feel like this has everything to do with relationships too, because we have the 7th house here. So I feel like if you're somebody that doesn't know how to cut off patterns, if you're somebody that's very much toxic, then you don't need to be in a relationship. Cut that shit out. All right. Because the relationships, no matter how many different relationships you get into, it's the same energy that keeps cycling back. So whatever that means to whatever Virgo out there, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But that's the reason why you guys aren't able to flourish, because you keep allowing relationships to keep you stuck. Okay? Keep you stuck. Pisces. Pisces, where my little fishies at? Pisces 11731. Pisces. Let's tap in, my little fishies. Any fishies? Where the fishies at? Where the fishies? Where the fishies at? Holy Spirit, holy angels for my Pisces. What is the energy for my Pisces? For 2026, what is the energy for Pisces? Ooh, we got the Chariot. All right, we got the Chariot. So Pisces, we have forward movement. All right, some of you guys may be traveling, relocating, big moves here. This is the year where you take lead and ownership of all the changes that are happening. Let them move. All right, if you need to travel, if you need to relocate. Let me change this real quick. Who did I say? Pisces. If you need to travel or relocate, whatever the case may be, don't let your fear get in the way of the opportunity, because you need to. All right. The number 7, okay, July. July is coming in heavy for you. I feel like July is going to be a big month. This could be the month where you actually move. All right. I just had a ding on my watch, so I feel like there's heavy relocation here for you, Pisces. When it comes to love for Pisces, let go of control issues. All right, Pisces, let go of control issues. I understand that you like things a certain way, right? But not everybody is going to think like you, move like you, walk like you, talk like you. So there's a need for you to let go of whatever control issues you have, right? People are going to move how they want to. And you just got to let them. All right. There's bigger fish to fry. There's no reason why you need to get, upset for every single thing. All right, Pisces. I know that you're a water sign. I know that you can be very up there in your emotions. I'm a Pisces moon. I get it. I ain't coming for y'all next. But I'm just telling y'all, the only thing you can control is yourself. I did Taurus already, my mom. Taurus was at 1 hour and 2 minutes. For money and finances and career, Spirit is saying that you need to take action. All right, Spirit is saying that you need to take action, Pisces. All right, whatever your question is, whatever it is that you're thinking, you need to go for it. All right, there's no stalling anymore. All right, stop procrastinating, take the wall down, and take the next step. All right, because there's big things coming in for you, Pisces, but you got to believe it. All right, you got to believe it. Pisces, we got Taurus energy. All right, we got Taurus energy here. So very abundant energy coming forward. I definitely do see the side note again with the south node here. There's regression, whatever cycles that you keep reverting back to, especially when it comes to your career. Break whatever cycles, all right? Whatever reputation is out there, break away from that. Break free, okay? Because I feel like people might come for you, especially when it comes to career. I feel like people are going to come for you. So don't let their opinions deter you from moving how you need to move, all right? I'm hearing that big for you, Pisces. Sagittarius, where my fire signs, archers, where y'all at? 1 hour, 21:47. Saggy gang, where y'all at? Where y'all at? I don't see no tax, y'all. What's going on? We should have been past. We should have been at 50K. Let's get it. Saggy. What's coming in for 2026? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, align me with the energy for Sagittarius. All 2026. We've already done Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, and now we're on Sag. You need to run it back. All right. I will post the timestamps on YouTube. Sagittarius, we got the World card. All right. We got the World card. So major transitions, major transformations coming in. I feel like this year coming for you, there's going to be, I'm hearing like a new world is being unlocked. All right. What's up, Sil? Bendición. I'm hearing that there's a new world of evolution that's going to be unwrapping for you. New endeavors, new adventures, new opportunities. I'm even hearing like diversity. So for some of you guys, there could be some sort of world trip coming here for you. Some of you guys may be going to like another world country. Some sort of travel come in, which doesn't surprise me, Saggy, because I mean, what Sagittarius doesn't love to travel? I definitely see travel being the biggest thing coming for you in 2026. All right. Love that. I'm hearing March. March is going to be a significant month for you guys. All right. So 3 months. Expect some changes, some evolution to take place in March. All right. Spirit, when it comes to love for Sagittarius in 2026, what does that energy look like for my Sagittarius, my archers, for love? We have getting to know each other. So it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I feel like for Sagittarius, when it comes to love, expect some really deep bonded relationships, partnerships, those that go beyond the surface. I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be either like play dates or just some fun things that are going to be coordinated to kind of bring out the spark within the relationship. Trying new things outside of your comfort. Um, Sorry, I didn't change the tag. Trying new things outside of your comfort that you probably never even thought about. Being open and receptive of your partner and, the things that they have to offer and show. Sharing each other's interests. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely seeing lots of exploring. Okay, lots of exploring. Like lots of questions. Real deep. I'm getting like really, really deep, real purposeful too. I feel like who you're going to align with is very purpose driven. I'm getting that very strongly. Who you will connect with will be very purpose driven. Okay, Spirit, what about career, abundance, finance when it comes to Sagittarius in 2026? We've got easy does it. Listen, fitness might be something that a lot of you guys may consider even for finances, okay? Some of you guys may be personal trainers or even just teaching a curriculum that you're very knowledgeable about. I see that heavy, okay? Some of you guys may be teachers, teaching some sort of craft or, offering some sort of service. And I feel like that's going to be something that's going to make you some good money. Okay, make you some really really good money. um don't race. All right, there's no race, especially when it comes to your finances. Okay, so definitely take your time. Slow and steady is going to win the race every single time. All right, so take your time. Don't get on this impulsive rage and just start doing things just because. All right, be very intentional. All right, pay attention to every detail is what I'm hearing. Okay, pay attention to every detail. in the I said in December might be something that is prominent for you, Saggy. Okay, but we have planet we have we have Venus. All right, we have Venus, and we was talking about love. Okay, so this 2026 is going to really be impacted by the things that you hold to dear heart. Things that you hold value, or those things are really going to come up in 2026. I feel like for this collective, um, you struggle with accepting that you're deserving of certain things. All right. And I feel like 2026 is really going to challenge you in that way. And it's not in a wrong way, right? Because we also have the fifth house here. And the fifth house, it pertains to romance and creativity. So I feel like romance is going to be really, really big for you, Sagittarius, in 2026. We also have Virgo energy. So I feel like the way that you're going to move in this connection is going to be very much personal, right? And I feel like it's going to be something that you're going to keep to yourself. You know how a lot of people like to like put all of their stuff out there for other people to like see? I feel like your relationship is going to be something that you're going to keep to yourself. Because you love it, you want to protect it, is what I'm hearing. So I'm definitely picking that heavy for you, Sagittarius. Okay, for 2026. So happy for y'all. All right, let's tap in for Capricorn. Cappy 128.35. Yes, Capricorn. Cappy, let's tap into you, baby. Cappy. Where's my deck at? Am I tripping? Oh, right here. Woo! Capricorn! Tappity tap tap. If you guys would share the live. Let's get to 50 shares. All right, let's get to 50 shares. And let's get to 50K. All right, 50-50. I'm shooting for 50-50 for today's live. Linktree is in the bio. List is open. All right. We've gone halfway through. I will need to get up here in just a moment because I need some water. But let's get on to Cappy first, and then I'm gonna get some water. All right, Capricorn. Let's tap in for 2026. For 2026, Spirit. What can Capricorn expect? We've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. So a lot of you guys are really stepping into your independent energy. Let's talk about it. A lot of you guys are really moving into independence. All right. I feel like for this collective, particularly the Capricorns, there was a energy of codependency here, but I don't feel like it lasted long. And you were really gung-ho about, you know what, this ain't it. I need to really step on it. And I feel like you really owned it. So 2026 is really giving me an independent year, right? You really stepping into your abundant energy. I feel like a lot of you guys have additional knowledge too. That is very abundant. I'm getting very abundant. Some of you guys can be teachers. I'm hearing that. Let's see money. Money. Let's see relationship, money, love. I don't know why I keep saying money, love. Maybe you have a relationship with money. I don't know. But we have reconciliation. So there's somebody from your past that is returning, Capricorn. Whether you want this person to come in or not, I definitely do see somebody coming in from your past. This could be a past a lover, or this could be an ex of some sort, maybe a friend, somebody returning from the past when it comes to relationship. All right. I feel like the way that you're moving, you're very much in this strong energy of independence. So, however you move with this energy is solely up to you, because everybody's situation is different. But I definitely do feel like you're going to be really standing on your stance, because I'm standing 10 toes down, right? So hear the energy out and move accordingly. And that's all I could really say about that, especially when it's somebody from your past. We have manifesting for career and finances. So for a lot of you, you have everything it is that you need in order to be successful. I said that earlier in the collective energy. You have some good fortune coming to you. All right. For some of you, there could be some sort of inheritance coming in. I cleared my throat, so I feel like, somebody doesn't want you to know that, but there is some sort of inheritance coming in for you, Capricorn. All right, let's tap into the overall energy for you. We have Aries energy. All right, so we have Aries. We have it's so crazy because this collective has been on the North Node and South Node heavy. Okay, because almost every sign that I've had has either had the North Node where they're evolving or the South Node where they're regressing. But in this case, we have the North Node. So you guys are evolving. You're in this energy of evolving. And then with the fourth house, that's home and family. So some of you guys could be expanding this year. Some of you guys may be growing your family, okay, if that's something that you've been thinking about. And if not, wrap that shit up, okay? Wrap that shit up. With Aries energy here, I definitely do feel like you guys are going to be moving with a very ambitious energy. Some of you guys are going to be really moving in this, like, I got to do this for my family, right? Because I'm hearing ambitious as a rider. I'm hearing that song. So I feel like some of you guys are really going to go hard in 2026. And it's because of the expansion and growth in the family dynamic. Whether you're adding to your family, whether you're adopting, whatever the case may be, right? But I definitely see evolving in the family here. We're going to go to the next signs, which is Aries, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm going to step away for just a second. I need to grab something to drink, and then we will resume, okay? All right, we're back, y'all. My bad. I had to get me some water because that bitch is parched. I'm thirsty as hell. Let me grab some more water. All right, we about to go into Aries. Sorry if I'm all up in the mic. All right, we got any Aries in the building? Aries, tap in. Aries gang, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? 136.10 for Aries. Dang. Okay. Aries, let's tap in. Let me burn this incense. I feel like I be going through incense like crazy. Who shot you? All right. Aries. Aries. Let's see what's going on in 2026 for you, beloved. 2026. What does it look like for Aries spirit? I have one flip. Ooh, we got the Emperor. That's y'all energy. We got the Emperor, and this one came out. Look, Fortune's Wheel. Ooh, so we got the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. All right, both major arcanas. Dang, Aries. Dang, are y'all the elites of all the zodiacs? What is this energy? I ain't trying to gas y'all, but this is really, really good energy. The Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor. All right, I'm gonna take both of them because that's how they came out. So a lot of you guys are really going to be stepping into your own energy. All right, Aries energy, very ambitious, very, very ambitious energy. And I feel like a lot of y'all are really going to step into this role, this energy of really taking leadership. Okay. For a lot of you, you're somebody that is going to be very much respected, all right, in all forms, respected by your family, respected by your coworkers, respected by your friends, respected by your partner, your loved ones, your children, whatever the case, whatever the dynamic is, right? But I'm definitely getting this energy of you really stepping into your power, you stepping into your knowing, and you knowing who the fuck you are. Okay, really stepping into that divine Emperor, heavy masculine energy here. I feel like for a lot of you in your energy, you're really stepping into your fire, right? You're really exuding this. I see, like, whatever it is, you're going for it. Whatever it is, you're going for it and you don't care. And I see that the wheels are really turning into your favor. Okay. There were a lot of turning points in your life, but 2026 is looking like that year for you. All right. Some of you guys may be changing some gears. Okay. Possible new projects, new endeavors. Because I'm seeing newfound money. All right. It's not the way that you've been doing things. I see new money with the Wheel of Fortune here. So expect divine blessings to come in. All right. Divine blessings to come in, not just on your money, but your currency, your energy is going to be very abundant. Okay, Aries. I'm getting that heavy. Let's tap in for love. For love for Aries. For Aries, what can they expect? For Aries, what can Aries expect, spirit, in love? All right, Aries. Release your ex. 2 of them came out, and very soon. Aries, so the time has come to clear out your energy. What does not align with you must go. All right, especially when it comes to relationships. Old beliefs, old values, old things that just do not align with you right now. All right, very soon. All right, there's going to be something that you're going to have to decide on. All right. And once you're clear on what it is that you want to decide on, know that it's going to come to you very quickly. All right. Whatever it is that you're contemplating on, whatever it is that you're thinking, whatever thought It is, right? Be clear about it, be intentional, and know that it will come to you very quickly. Now, y'all keep getting 2 cards. Y'all the only, you guys are the only zodiac so far, right, that has had 2 cards come out at the same time. All the other ones were 1, right? All the other ones was 1. So 2s can be very significant here, okay? Some sort of companionship, some sort of unionship, all right? Some sort of teamwork, duality. I'm hearing that strongly in 2026, okay? Let's see about money. Money, finances, career. Yeah, jumping cards. I got jumping cards, flip cards. I got them all. When it comes to money, look, take off. I know that's right. I'm telling you, the Wheel of Fortune and then take off. Come on now. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Ooh-wee. Let me find out, Aries. Let me find out. Y'all got the luck of the horse. The luck of the horse I'm hearing. All right. So for this collective, we have Mercury. I was trying to I had the planet in my head. Mercury. Okay, so heavy Mercury energy. Mercury pertains to how you think. All right. I'm sorry, not how you think. Yes, how you think. Jesus, my mind is all over the place. Is how you think. So I feel like whatever ideas you have, I feel like you need to communicate them. All right, because communication is going to be really, really big for you in 2026. All right. I also see Gemini energy. So I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be curious about certain new things coming for you in 2026. Maybe there may be like a whole new dynamic, right? But I'm definitely getting like you're going to be curious. Which isn't a bad thing. I feel like new things are going to be brought into perspective for you in 2026. So be open-minded and receptive is what I'm hearing, okay? Communication is going to be your best friend in 2026, all right? Let's tap in with Leo. Leo energy. Where you at? Leo? Tap in. Leo 14311. All right, for Leo. Doshana bendición, mamita. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For Leo. Ooh, we got the Knight of Fire. All right, so we got the Knight of Wands. So a lot of you guys are really going to be taking action. All right, a lot of you guys are taking action. Okay, Leo, you're coming into your own energy, fire energy. Whatever ideas that you had sought out in 2025, I feel like you're finally pulling the plug on them in 2026. It's go time is what I'm hearing. The green light. There's no stopping. You need to really tread forward and really trust the process. All right. I'm definitely feeling like whatever passions you have will really bring out some really great things, some really great manifestations in 2026 for you. When it comes to love, Leo. Ooh. When it comes to love, ooh, you're calling in a soulmate. All right, you're calling in a soulmate. All right. So in 2026, your prayers, your affirmations, your visualizations are literally going to help you bring in your soulmate. All right. So if you've been really intentional about this, know that it is coming. Okay. Money and finances, silence. Ooh. Move in silence, okay, Leo? Move in silence when it comes to whatever it is that you got going on. All right? Build and move in silence. Only show what you got when it's done. Only show and reveal what you got once it's done, okay? We have Pisces energy. We also have Mercury again. All right. So the way that you think, and then we have the 4th house. So Be very mindful with family too. All right, move in silence with certain people that you need to, because I feel like I'm just hearing there's a need for you to move in mystery. Move in mystery. Don't let on to everything that you got going on. Don't let on to what you got going on, especially with certain family members. That's all I'm getting for that. All right. Sometimes what's understood don't need to be explained. You hear me? But that's what I have, Leo. All right, let's go to Cancer. Cancer. We're almost there, y'all. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, and then Aquarius. And then I'm going to go to the list. Cancer, 14629. Cancer. Cancer. What's your forecast for 2026? Ooh, we got the 9 of Swords. We got the 9 of Swords. So in 2026, Cancer, I'm definitely feeling like a lot of you guys are really cutting yourself off and being free in your own energy. I see you guys really just like solo. It's giving me real solo for 2026. Okay, I feel like there's things that you're really wanting to focus on, and you don't want any distractions. I feel like you're really, because I'm hearing that song "Free Mind" by Thames. So I feel like you're really focusing on your mental health and really processing things on your own. Freedom and peace is something very important to you right now, especially going into 2026, okay? Now, when it comes to love, I do see new love coming in. So, although you want to be in your own energy, I know that you are really, cut off. You're cutting everybody left and right, but you're cutting everybody left and right because there's new energy coming in. So, 2026, there is new love coming in for you. All right, a new person will be really grab your attention in 2026. Whatever you decide to do is solely up to you, right? But I definitely see a love interest coming in 2026. All right. And when it comes to job, career, finances, all right, I feel like when it comes to your workplace environment, you are being called to be more of like the peacemaker. All right. I feel like 2026 is going to be the year where you're going to be a problem solver. And you're going to be put in that position, and you're going to get paid good money to do so. And if you're not getting paid, then you need to speak on that. Closed mouths don't get fed. All right. Closed mouths don't get fed. Cancer. All right, we got Libra energy. We got the 5th house. So a lot of you guys are gonna need to find some balance with romance. Okay, remember we got new love coming in. All right, and then we have Mars. All right, so the act, moving in action, is going to be your call to play in 2026. Your call to action. What does it look like? And when you start incorporating a new relationship, how are you going to balance the two? All right. That's what I'm getting for you. Let's see. Scorpio. 150 for Scorpio. We got 2 more signs after this. Scorpio. What to expect in 2026, Scorpio? Ooh. Oh. I'm struggling here. Dang. That was hard to pick up. All right, we got balance. We got the Two of Pentacles. So 2026 is going to be balanced, especially when it comes to your materials, whatever that may look like. Home balance, work balance, relationship balance. But I definitely do see that there is a need for balance in 2026. When it comes to love and partnerships, and I feel like you guys also need to be more intentional on your decisions as well, because I feel like sometimes you can come off a bit, you can come off a bit indecisive. Damn, I haven't even been changing these. My bad, y'all. Scorpio, I feel like you've been a bit indecisive, so there's a need for you to really move in the energy of picking, right? Picking and being okay with your choice, okay? In 2026, when it comes to love and relationships, I'm saying that there is a period where you're going to retreat. All right. You're going to take some time to really just disconnect from the world. And I feel like this is really going to be important for you, because once you disconnect, in that disconnect, you need to really be connecting with source. So use that time very wisely, because in the silence is all the answers that you need. The answers are within. All right, so I definitely do see that you're gonna have some periods of retreat in 2026, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. When it comes to career and finances, finances will be growing in 2026. I definitely do see some investments that are going to pay out for you. I definitely see like higher stakes. So money is not going to be an issue in 2026. Definitely continue saving for a rainy parade is what I'm hearing. We have Neptune. So whatever your dreams are, especially if you guys are really dreaming about like that family dynamic, I see that heavy here. And then Libra. I feel like there's a need for you to really focus on that balance. Heavy balance. I keep hearing balance. Okay. Especially with family home life. Whatever it is that you're dreaming of, whatever dreams and aspirations that you have, keep going for them. You can have that, but you also got to balance. And I think that's like the biggest thing. Like, I feel like sometimes you let on and think that your dreams can't be a reality because of whatever dynamic you have at home or work, whatever your case may be, right? But that's just you thinking that. Okay, Scorpio. Let's go into Libra. We got Libra and then Aquarius. Libra 154. Libra. I love this deck. I told y'all this deck was going to hit. Libra. Forecast for Libra. Forecast for Libra. Let's go ahead and change this. All right, Libra. 2026 forecast for Libra. Libra, we have the Two of Wands. So movement, forward motion. All right. I definitely do see that you guys are going to be materializing some new changes in 2026. Some of you guys may be relocating. All right. Trust the process. Again, this is time for evolution. All right. It's time for evolution, Libra. Do not minimize yourself. Okay. Put yourself up there and know that you are deserving to be in that position. Okay. When it comes to love, all right, it says you deserve love. All right, you are deserving of love. So 2026, there is the opportunity for you to actually come into a connection. All right. And know that you are deserving, because I feel like some of you feel like you don't deserve it. It's too good to be true. And we need to get out of that energy. Okay, Libra? When it comes to career and finances, we see partnership. All right. There's partnership here. So you are manifesting a successful, strong partnership, whether it's with a new career, a new endeavor, a new project, whatever the case may be. Okay. For you, I definitely see that there is going to be some sort of dynamic here that is going to shift things and help you. It's going to help you alleviate some of that stress, because I feel like you've been taking on a lot of the stress, and now you're going to be able to share that with somebody else. All right. Which is a plus. It's a plus. All right. So Libra, we have Venus. Okay. Venus, your love and desires, communication. And then we have Scorpio energy. So for this collective, when I'm picking up with the with Libra, there's a need for you to really tap into that energy of transformation and renewal, especially when it comes to relationships. All right. Know how to communicate your needs, know how to shift your perspective, be open minded and also receptive when it comes to relationships. Because again, you're worthy of it. You're very much worthy of it, but you need to really step into that energy, because I feel like sometimes you psych yourself out of it. All right. Last but not least, Aquarius, 157.25. Aquarius. That's funny. Scorpio had Libra energy. For Aquarius. Aquarius, we got the 10 of Pentacles. Dang, look at you solidifying everything it is that you want. Listen, Aquarius, you guys are literally about to have everything that you could have ever asked for. I'm hearing manifestations on manifestations on manifestations. Ooh, I had to clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. Listen, y'all. Say it louder for the people in the back. Look, express your love. You got love and money coming in, Aquarius. Dang. Let me find out. Listen, when it comes to love, I feel like whatever partnership that you have or whatever you're calling in, you're going to feel safe to express yourself, express your feelings, express how you feel, your sentiments. Okay, I'm getting safe energy. Safe. Ooh, look, that went in the flame and in the water. Crazy. Look, we got change. Aquarius. Be receptive to change. Okay, there's a change for the better that is coming your way. All right, and I'm hearing health. Health is something big too. I feel like you're going to be focusing on in the upcoming year. Excuse me. We have Venus energy, we have Pisces energy, and we also have romance, okay, the fifth house. So love is coming in heavy here. All right, love is coming in heavy here. And, I feel like it's going to hit you out of nowhere. All right, because Spirit is showing me the High Priestess. So I really feel like whatever this partnership is going to come out of nowhere, and you're going to least expect it. And that's the whole point, because a lot of people like to know every single detail. And Spirit doesn't want you to know the details on this. All right. So allow things to flow in as they need to. All right. And know that it is in flow alignment. All right. What is for you will never pass you by. What is for you will always find reason to find you. All right. So collective, this was the collective energy. All right. My 2026 forecast. If this resonated with you, definitely comment down below. Make sure you are subscribed to the Soul Tribe on YouTube. All right. Make sure you're following all the platforms: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. All of that is linked in my bio, okay? We're going to go into the list. If anybody else would like to connect, all right? If anybody else would like to connect, the list is open, all right? Linktree is in the bio. All of my information is there. Lena, we're going to tap into you, mama. Thank you so much for your donation. Oh, God. Dang, these cards get stuck on the floor, man. All right. We're going to tap into your energy, mama. Did you have a question or do you want me just to tap in? Let me know down below. I'll use the new deck too if you want. If anybody else would like to join the list, please let me know down below. And I will direct you on where to send payment. Hello, Dex. How are you? You're talking to somebody? So you want me to tap into that energy? Dex is Dave, right? I just want to make sure I'm not confusing. You're okay? How was your holidays? Okay. What is the person's name? Alex. Congratulations. That must be exciting. All right. Let's tap in, Spirit. I'm also going to get an angel message for you too, okay, Lena? You're welcome. You're still being stalked? Sorry to hear that, love. All right, Lena. Let's clear out that energy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with Lena's energy. I release the previous energy, and I release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. I ask that the angels of divine white light align us in spirit, energetically. I call upon her higher self and her angels of divine white light that are here for the highest good of all when it comes to her and her connections. We would like to tap in for Alex, Spirit. What is the energy between the two? Archangel Michael, I ask that you extend protection over my crown to my feet and extend it over to Lena wherever she may be. We block out all negativity and we cover and protect ourselves with radiant love and light from the highest source that comes from God. Amen. Let's tap in, Lena. If anybody else would like to tap in, let me know down below. Lena and Alex, Spirit. What is the energy? What is the energy between Lena and Alex? We got the Seven of Wands. Oh, let me change this real quick. Lena, your reading starts at 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 33 seconds. 2:05:33, okay? Lena and Alex, right? Lena and Alex. It's a lot of fire energy here. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, and then we have the Lovers. Lots of fire energy here between the two of you. I feel like this connection really brings out it really brings out it's giving a very fire, very eccentric energy. It's I'm almost feeling like, this connection almost makes like your inner child feel safe, right? He's an Aries. Wow, fire and water. Aries are something else, I'll tell you that. They have really, really great energy. And I feel like this person's really going to fuel you. When it comes to the water and the fire dynamic, you also got to be like careful, because sometimes the fire can consume you, right? You being a water element. So make sure that you're always in tune with yourself, your feelings, your emotions, and don't tune them out. But I do feel like this connection is very safe. I'm getting that very much so, because if you look at this imagery, you see how she's kind of just like laying on top of the beast, laying on top of that lion. It's like all is fair in love and war, right? And I feel like you've been taught massive lessons when it comes to relationships, and not saying that you're tired, but I feel like this connection actually has a leg to stand on, right? Because I'm even seeing the pedestal here, like these structures, like they're an equal. So this person's coming in as an equal. All right. This person is coming in as an equal. And I feel like you'll be able to really kind of um open up yourself and feel more at ease, more safe, more vulnerable with this person, because they give that energy. Like I just keep hearing safe. Um I feel like the attraction is very heavy. Okay, heavy attraction here for the both of yous. I definitely see that this is something positive. All right, it's definitely something that is starting off. It may end up being a slow burn, but I definitely feel like it's definitely something that's very grounded. Yeah, that's what I wonder, if it's safe. It is. It's definitely safe. Okay, it's definitely safe. Let's get some messages from your angels. All right. Again, when it comes to like you feeling that, your intuition's gonna tell you. Your intuition's gonna tell you if something's not safe. This energy's not giving that. Messages from the angels when it comes to this connection for Lena and Alex. Jeez. Look, I can't pick up that card, but it says accept struggles as lessons. All right. So whatever it was that you endured in the past, accept it as a lesson, girl. All right. Accept it as a lesson. It should not have to interfere with the now. All right. Look, thoughts create your reality. So again, if you're thinking like, damn, this is too good to be true, this is not going to work out, guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. All right. And last but not least, it says like attracts like. So it's definitely given that you guys have some like-minded energy between the two of you. And that's why I say, like, he's going to spark this flame that you already have, but I feel like he's going to ignite it. Right? Yes. Oh my God. So on point. You got it, girl. You got it. Listen, I wish you all the best in this connection. I really, really do. Know that you're deserving, but don't get in your way, girl. Don't get in your way, okay? because I feel like that can happen really easily for you. Again, your thoughts create your reality. So stop thinking that it's something that is gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the first initial thought. I'm hearing that. All right. Just pay attention to the signs and, be in tune with your intuition. Thank you. And you called it. I was gonna meet someone in the fall, winter. Oh, you said I told you were gonna meet somebody in the fall, winter, and look at that. Look at Alex. Girl, you better book me. You better get you one of these. You better get you a reading, girl. Thank you so much, Lena. Congratulations. I love this for you. I release your energy. I call back all my power. I say to the ancestors in advance for allowing me to tap into Lena's energy. We wish her the best in all of her connections. We release her energy. I call back all my power because it belongs to me. I say to the ancestors in advance. Mote it be. Yeah, you need a full girl because these little minis ain't cutting it. Did anybody else want to join the list? If not, I will be getting off. I may come back on later. I'm not sure. But I will keep you guys posted. Thank you, Lena. I send you love and light. Thank you for always supporting me, my dear. I truly, truly wish the best for you. You deserve it, girl. And you got all good cards, too. That's what I'm saying. I love that for you. All right. I'm not seeing anybody else. We've been on for 2 hours and 12 minutes. Usually those, when I do all signs, it is a bit longer, but I definitely do appreciate everyone's patience. If you missed it, you guys can always run it back on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. DM me. Do you have my number? If not, send me a message and I'll send it to you. Or you can look on Linktree and just text me. All right, you guys. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Many blessings. Adios. Yeah, just send me